Okay, so I am getting ready for Halloween, and I think I read this on the internet somewhere, just as an idea for Halloween decorating. I have a lot of shelves in my house, so wanted to cover some of my books with black construction paper and label them. So this is my Black Magic book. I mean, really, all it is black construction paper I got at a school supply store. And you just cover it, just like you would cover a school book. And you can put lettering on the side. So I'm going to do a bigger one, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. So the paper I got was 12 by, I think, 16. And for larger books like this one, this is a cookbook, but it's nice and thick, and it's big. It's not wide enough to cover the entire book. So I am taping together, on the back side I'm taping together two pieces, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put something nice on the front so it looks good. So on the front of the book I'm going to put these really nice, they're pink paisley Hocus Pocus canvas borders, and they are literally canvas, like feel like fabric. And I like this one here, so I'm going to put this on the front. That way this shows up on the front of the book where the seam of the paper is, and you won't see the seam of the paper, and it'll decorate the front of the book. Okay, so here it is. I just put it on. It's really sticky stuff, so it should be great. So we're going to start folding this on, and I'm going to show you how to actually fold this onto the book so it stays on. Okay, so now I have my book down on the paper, as you can see. And I'm probably going to have to trim the inside of this here, or maybe I'll just fold it. But what you're going to do first is you're going to, you don't want to cut any of this paper. You want to fold. So I'm going to draw a line here on the bottom and here on the top, so I can fold the whole entire top of the paper. Looks like about 1 inch on the top and the bottom. And I'll do that, and we'll keep going. Okay, so here is my paper folded. So I've just kind of folded it along all the way across. You can measure this and score and make it exact. I was just kind of eyeballing it, but if you wanted to score, you could. If you had a nice long ruler, you just use a yardstick would probably work best. So now we're just going to place the book back on here. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so now I've placed my cookbook back on there with the fold. So you can see it's nice and neat. So it should look nice and neat at the top. And then what we're going to do is just start folding the inside pieces in here. Okay, so this side here, as I mentioned before, the decorative border, I don't want it to be on the spine. I want it to be on the front of the book. So make sure when you're folding, align that under here so that it's wherever you want it to be. And because I'm shifting it over a little bit, my inside flap is a little too big. So I'm just going to cut it. My wonderful helper cameraman is filming, my son. I'm just gonna, I know I should be doing this on my mat, and I'm not. I'm a bad girl, but okay, whatever. Okay, so this is construction paper, so it's pretty easy to cut. Doesn't have to be perfect, but there. Okay. So, and the reason I didn't just fold that in and fold it in is you'll see in a minute that you need to have this side open. So you're just going to fold this in. Okay, so it's going to be nice. And then what you're going to do is kind of close your book on it. Okay. Like that. And then this is your other side.
Cut this piece.
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
Just back up and film. Can you back up a little bit? Okay. Then you're going to flip it over. Okay. So now you kind of get a look at how your front of the book's going to look. Looks cute. And then you're going to wait a minute. I think I did this wrong. Go this way. Go like that. And then you're going to fold this side. And this side will fit in without any cutting. This book is a little weird because it's not your standard book. Okay. There's no taping at all in this, so no damaging your books.
It's like origami.
Sure, like origami. Okay. You want to pause it? Are we live?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now you could just leave it like this, and you could, because you're not going to move these a lot, you can just put it on your shelf, put your title on here, and just leave it like that. But if people want to pick it up and look at it or whatever, the way to do it is to, just like the old school books, is to slip the cover into here so it doesn't, you can back it out so it doesn't fall out. So it might take a little maneuvering between the front and the back of the book, right? But now we finally have our book covered. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of like this one, I'm going to put a title on this one. And that because this one has a nice fat spine, which I like, I'll probably use my bigger letters. And I'll probably call this spells. Or potions. Something creepy.
That one says black magic.
Yeah, and another quick tip. Another quick tip is do like 3 or 4. Pick books that are going to stack well on top of each other and look good. So larger books, medium-sized books, maybe some small books. And then make sure you have letters you can use. And if you don't have sticker letters, you can use stencil letters, cut out your own letters. You can write it by hand. You can, if you have a Cricut, use your Cricut and cut out your letters. So there's lots of different ways to do this. Have fun. Boom. So here's the letters I'm thinking of using. Either these ones might look a little bit too big. So I think I'm going to use these ones. It'll go really nice with this. But thickers are great. You can get them at your craft store. You can also, I've found these often for like $1 each at TJ Maxx has them. Who else has them? Big Lots sometimes has them. So some of your discount stores, you'll find their little scrapbooking sections have stuff like this. Yep, that's a craft store, so Joann's has them too. So I'm gonna put them on here. They're really nice and pretty, so I think we're gonna do spells. So I'm going to start at the end of the word, right? So make sure I have 2 L's. I have 2 L's and I have 3 S's, so I'm good to go on this. Oh, these are super sticky. So here's the finished product. It's my spells book. Wow, why does that look like it's not spelled right? But I'm pretty sure it is. And there you go. So you're going to have your little creepy little books. And I like the construction paper. Scrapbook paper is a little thick, but this looks like worn down. It's not like dark black. It's kind of looks old a little bit. You could probably make it even look older, rip it a little, ink it, all of that good stuff. But I'm sure over the years these will get a little tattered and torn looking. So no taping, no damaging your books. You just pull them off when you're done at Halloween and you're good to go. Bye.